Oh shit, the movie's over now. Time to review it. First of all, in case you're wondering, I'm at my grandparents' house right now waiting for them to get home, and the story behind why I'm here is pretty boring, so I'm just going to get into the review. Tonight's review is on From the Dark, which follows a young couple, a boyfriend and a girlfriend, who are traveling somewhere in the Irish countryside when their car gets stuck in some mud. The boyfriend ventures to the nearest house, finds this old man living there, and it clearly becomes evident that this old man has something very wrong with him. And then soon after, the boyfriend finds out that this old man is the least of his worries. This movie starts off very strong as it's setting up the main characters. This boyfriend and girlfriend, the back and forth that they have, it feels very real. It's very likable and humorous, and the boyfriend and girlfriend really grow on you. But then after that, once the shit starts hitting the fan, I don't know what the hell went wrong. And this isn't even a repeat performance of The Keeping Room where, it's not that bad, it just needed more suspense. There were some pretty heavy flaws going on with this movie when it came to the horror aspects. And really, the main problem here is that while the two leads felt very real at the beginning, the horror didn't. Like early on, there's this moment where you see the girlfriend waiting for her boyfriend to get back. She's standing in front of the car. The headlights are turned on, so she has a clear visual of what's in front of her. But then her boyfriend enters the frame from in front of her, and it scares the shit out of her. I mean, how does that even work?
Where the hell did you come from?
Well, I expected that to take a lot longer. Anyway, not only that, but there's a scene where somebody has this ghastly wound on their leg. You can see the full thing, and somehow there's not a single drop of blood to be found. I mean, damn, there's movies like The Lord of the Rings, which go for PG-13 with all of these gruesome killings, but at least the camera never focuses on those mortal wounds. I, Shit, I've got 2 containers of fake blood just sitting around the house, and I work in retail, so it's not even that expensive to acquire. But even that was more realistic than some of the performances that I saw taking place during the final act. Now, I'm about to get into some mild spoilers here, but really it's not that important for you not to know what's going to happen in the movie because From the Dark isn't worth your time. Anyhow, if you're still listening at this point, there's a point where one of the lead characters contracts the same disease that the old man has, and bafflingly, this film never gives you the full sense of the horror and the tragedy of the situation. I mean, 10 minutes later, there's a moment where the surviving character cries for about 2 seconds, but that's literally it. You know what? If you're going to have one character carry your movie for a good chunk of the running time, at least cast someone who can emote. It's not a difficult concept. By the way, due to the fact that I mentioned this disease earlier, you may be suspecting that From the Dark is some kind of zombie movie, but really the monsters in it are vampires. However, showing how much emotion and personality as they do, they might as well just be zombies. So, From the Dark is a zombie movie. In conclusion, the character building at the beginning of From the Dark is top notch, and it had me genuinely excited that I was in for a great movie, but as a scary horror film, it just completely fails. I will admit that it was more fun to review than last week's movie since there were more shitty things about it to make fun of, but yeah, this movie sucks. Don't watch it. And with that, I hope y'all have a good one.